LjRex Nation, and welcome back to Ultimate Freeloader, the series where I try to get up to the top tier in WWE Supercard without completing a single game. In the last episode we managed to get up to Goliath tier, and I promised you guys that in the next episode we would be getting our Goliath Freebie, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do all of that right now. So if we close this menu here and head over to Wild, when we click play, it will come up saying that we have reached the maximum amount of draft picks. So every time I do this, I have to go into King of the Ring, collect more than 50 draft picks, which I do in between episodes, and then when I record episodes, I'm going to go here and then click on draft board, and I have to use up every single one of them. So we're going to make our way around the board. Oh, we get one of those matchups. That would actually be interesting. If we can collect 8 of those matchups, we have a chance of getting an elemental tier card on an account that has only ever played 3 of the tutorial matches. So then we get some beast fusions and stuff, but we're just going to make our way all the way around the board until we get that Goliath Freebie, and then once I've done that, I'll just show a quick montage of all the different cards that I pull within the game. So we do have to use all 100 picks, otherwise I can't get back onto this menu, so I do have to reset the counter to 0, which is a little bit of a pain, but then I've got a whole week to just collect picks and stuff from King of the Ring. So we must be getting a lot closer to our tier pool, and it can only be in one of these final 5 cards, so it's not the first one, it's not going to be the second one. Can it be the third? I think it... no, okay, it paused for a second and that tricked me. Usually when you get a tier pool, it pauses for about half a second and then it comes up on the screen, but unfortunately that was not it. So we've got a 50-50 chance. I'm going to go for the last card, because I think the game... yeah, the game thinks we're going to go for the one on the left, but we're going to trick it, go for the one on the right, and it does not work for us. So we are down to the final card on the board, which is now going to be our Goliath tier freebie. And who are we going to get? We will find out in just a second. And we get ourselves Nia Jax, the not one of my favourite wrestlers. However, she will be very helpful since she is a female card, and we do need to get some better female cards in the game. So now, anyway, I'm going to show you who I got in the remaining 99 picks. So here we go. Okay, I had to cut the, like, what is it called, the speed up thing really early. I can't talk because I did not expect this to happen right now, but we just got 2 tier pools back to back. I've never had that before in my entire, like, what, 2-year WWE Supercard career? Not that long, but still. What? You know what, I might just leave in. I might not even bother speeding up for that bit. You guys can just sit there and watch me, like, go from completely, like, trying to be still and all serious to then just, what? I don't even know what just happened. Alright, I'm just gonna carry on picking these, and if we get another tier pool, obviously I'll be back, but I'm now gonna speed up the video, so I'll see you once we are done. Okay, so we are now down to our final 3 hits. I don't think we're going to get anyone good out of these, but there they are, just some monster cards. Share your thoughts? I haven't seen this screen in ages. I'm just going to close out of that because I don't want to. But here we can see all of the cards that we were able to get out of 110 hits. So we managed to get one matchup in 110 picks, and it was the first card we got. I've got a feeling that the first matchup you get, you've got a much higher chance of getting it, and then it drastically goes down. But if we scroll down, here is our Goliath Freebie, LjRex, and not even that much later on, we managed to get ourselves another Goliath Freebie, Fandango, which is crazy. That's honestly never happened to me before. I have no words. I'm really lost. Is that more common if you're in a lower tier, or is it just as rare? That's what I want to know. So if anyone has any answers on that, let me know down in the description. That would be really helpful. And then as we go on, we've pretty much just got a load of fusion food, which is we could ask for more, but I won't be greedy. I'm not going to be greedy, and it's not that bad. Like, it's mainly just for fusion food, and we'll also be able to train up a lot of cards with how many different cards we just pulled off of the draft board. Now, moving on to another part of this account that makes this account so special is how much we are relying on fusions to carry us into the top tier. My aim for this series is to get into the top tier, and I think the one way that we're actually going to do it is by working all the way up and getting as many WrestleMania 36 fusions as we can, and then seeing if we can try and get a deck full of pros for them. If we can't do that by the time a new tier comes out, we're going to almost have to start from square one and get rid of all of our WrestleMania 36 fusions, get elemental fusions or whatever the top tier is at the time, and we're just going to have to hope that we get some pros that will get us into the top tier. But without further ado, we are going to be claiming our SummerSlam fusion. So who is it going to be? And we're going to get ourselves Bailey. So that, I think we've actually got another Bailey, don't we? Is it SummerSlam 19? Yeah, we've got a SummerSlam 19 Bailey, and we've just got ourselves a SummerSlam 18 Fusion Bailey. But we are going to be, unfortunately, getting rid of that card straight away, putting it into the Gothic Fusion Chamber, and we are also going to need to get rid of quite a few cards to do this one. So which way round do we want to do this? Is that, I think that's weaker, isn't it? So we'll just be getting rid of a few of our male cards that we've got, just because we don't need those anymore. And then I'm going to try and fill up the fusion chambers. How many more points do we need? 400. Let's just fill them all up with Titans and then see where that gets us. So yeah, we do have another. Alright, we need another 25 points. So if we get rid of Sami Zayn and replace him with a WrestleMania 34 Mickie James, who's in my Women's Giants deck, but we can't play Women's Giants, so we do not need that card. We then get that magic 1,100 points, and we can click activate, and I do want to continue. So there you go. In 12 hours time, we will be claiming our Gothic Freebie. I'm going to record that for you guys off, for the next video, and then we will also be opening a lot more fusions in the next video, so make sure you stay tuned till then. And now on to another special edition of this account. It's something that on any other person's account would not be that special. However, free packs are an absolute godsend on the Freeloader account. So we are going to go ahead and open one of these up right now, and we are going to get ourselves in 3, 2, 1, 2 credits and a Gothic card. So a Gothic Asuka. I think that is our second best female card. I think. I might be wrong, but I think it might be our third actually. However, that is still very strong, and we do need to have 3 female cards in King of the Ring, so that is definitely not a bad card to get out of a free pack. And now moving on to our second free pack of the video. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to get ourselves another WrestleMania 35. If this is a pro, I'm gonna get a bit excited right now, but it's going to be Andrade. I think he's quite strong in the tier. Couldn't speak then. But yeah, I think that might help us out as well. So we do need quite a lot of cards for King of the Ring. Let's go and check out our King of the Ring deck. And let's see how it is looking right now if we do a quick autofill. So there you go, Andrade fits into the male tag team part of the deck. So it is looking very strong. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade these cards as much as I can with the cards we just got off the draft board. So I will see you all in 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, we did manage to level up Bailey and Keith Lee. I didn't want to use all of the cards, and we did manage to get to right at the end of WrestleMania 34, which is actually perfect because that means that we'll be able to win King of the Rings a lot easier, and that means we'll be able to get a lot more WrestleMania 34 cards and a lot more draft picks so that we can use those on the board to get our freebies and a lot more. However, what I did not show you guys was that we are now in SummerSlam 18 tier, which means that we can go ahead and redeem even more credits from the achievements, 400 this time, so we are definitely moving up in the world. I think that brings us up to a total of 1,000, so that is absolutely amazing. Yeah, 1,040 credits we are now on with this account, and we haven't spent a single penny, and we have not played a single match. And one thing that moving up in the tier does also allow you to do is get a freebie off that tier. So in the next episode of Ultimate Freeloader, we will be getting a SummerSlam 18 freebie. And finally, before we end this video, I just wanted to quickly address the logging bonus. I am going to wait until the end of the month just because I want to try to get as high a tier possible before we open all of these packs. But as you can see, I did miss quite a few days, which means we will not be able to get that 28-day login reward. However, I promise I will be more active next month. It's just because I had a lot of things going on. I was setting up my YouTube channel, I was making sure that I stuck to my Twitch schedule, which meant that unfortunately I forgot to log into this account a lot of the time. However, at the end of the month I will be opening all of those packs, and that's pretty much it from today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. By the way, if you are new to the series and you have any suggestions about different things I can do within the game that will not make me play a match, let me know down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. And finally, make sure you guys are coming along to my Twitch streams. I love talking to all of you. I am live every single Monday, Wednesday and Friday from 1 till 4 PM UK time. And as always, peace!